All right, are we streaming? All right, everyone, we are going to be doing some live back testing using Day Trading University's proprietary indicators. I'm actually currently going through the course, Day Trading University's course. Um, so there's lots of different ways you can use these indicators. But this is kind of how I've been trying them out, back testing with them. So let's get into it. All right, so like I said, lots and lots of different ways to look at these indicators, different strategies to use them. Um, tried a whole bunch of different things out, trying something different out right now. So that's kind of what we're going to be what we're going to be doing today. Um, So for starters, just so you know that I haven't just picked a day, looked at the day, and I know how a day is going to go before I go live here. We're actually going to pick a random day live to prove that I'm not just picking a day that I kind of am already familiar with. So we're going to go to random.org, and I've put in some um, parameters on for a random day for it to generate. So here we go. September 13th, 2022 is going to be the day. All right, so now we're going to go to the backtesting tool. We're going to go to 09. Oops. Did it say 13th? Yeah, September 13th, 2022. And we're going to backtest from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. I am Mountain Time. So that is when the Forex market opens. Let me just double check. Okay, so that is a Tuesday. No weird holidays or anything like that. So, all right. So just a little brief about these indicators. So what we have. So this is just so you know exactly what you're looking at. Actually, I need to adjust it here. So we're going to be trading, back testing the US dollar yen pair. Okay. Okay, so this is a 30-minute chart. This is a 5-minute chart. This is a 1-minute chart. Okay, and full disclosure, this doesn't give me live or like what the spreads were. It doesn't take into account the spreads. So just know that actual results might vary based off of the trades that we actually take, because there could be some spreads that are taken into account. Um, so so what are we looking at here? So these red and green lines that I have on each of these charts here, these are called the pressures. Um, the These indicators right here work a lot like an RSI, and you can kind of treat it like that. But there's certain patterns within the red, green, and black and gray. Um, there's patterns that you can look for and how they interact with each other, which is a lot about a lot of what I'm looking for with a particular strategy that I'm back testing right now. And then we have a whole bunch of orange and blue lines here. Without going into too much detail about these, the orange lines typically go in the direction of the trade, and the blue lines are inverse, so they go in the opposite direction of the trade. With one little caveat, if the blues are crossing, um, then the trade goes in the direction that the thick blue is crossing here. Um, okay, well, so without going in too much detail, I think that's sufficient. Basically, what we're looking at here, the main things we're looking at is how the price action interacts with these pressures, and based off of that, we can look at some of these other indicators, the orange and blue lines, um, or these here to kind of give us confirmation if that's a trade that we want to take. So again, these red and green lines are called the pressures. These are called the majors and minors. Majors are red and green, minors are black and gray. And the orange and blue lines here are the TNTs. So if you hear me reference those by name, that's what I'm talking about. Make sure we're trading on the yen. Let's see. There we go. Okay, we're going to treat this as if it is a $10,000 account, and we're going to be basing our maximum risk at being 1%. And the largest amount of pips that we would risk is going to be 10. So basically, 1 pip is the most that, or sorry, 1% is the most that we would risk. So we're just going to be trading with 1 lot size. Our stop loss is going to be based off of the 5-minute ATR. We're just going to round up to the nearest pip. And then with the particular strategy we are back testing, we are actually not setting a specific take profit. We just kind of watch it and close it whenever it feels right to do so. So that's kind of how it works. Okay, so we are on the day, 6 o'clock, and this program is super easy to use to back test. I'm just going to go 1 forward, get these all post. Okay, so first thing I'm going to be looking at is a 30-minute chart, seeing what the overall trend is. It looks like it's going down, and it looks like it is retracing. Now, kind of a big thing that I'm looking for or would like or note is that the price action does like to make its way back to pressure, and that's the case on any time frame here. So overall, looks like the overall long-term trend is down, and it looks like it's making its way back to pressure. And then 5-minute looks like we're getting a little bit of a swoopy swoop here, which is a good indication of some possible reversal of going from a downtrend, or just a reversal of the trend in general. So first thing I'm thinking when I see these is we've been going down, and then now we're making our way back up to the pressure here. These oranges are pointing up, which is a good indication that it's going to continue to want to move back to pressure. And also the TNTs here, oranges are up, and we have a blue cross in the upper direction, and we have some good, the majors and minors are also pointing in a good direction, kind of confirming our thoughts that we're going to be moving back to pressure here. And we also have a bit of a gray dagger here, which is kind of one of the signals that we're looking for, and we actually have a really big gray dagger here. So gray dagger is basically when the majors and minors separate, and the minors snap back toward the majors, and they're both pointing in the direction of the trade. And this is a really good example right here. So I would look at going long here. So 7 pips, and we're just basing that off of this. We're not actually just going to put this in for our take profit, an amount that we would never get to. All right, so we're going to go ahead and buy here. We're just going to see what happens. Move forward, and I'm gonna do my best to not go back unless we just want to take a closer look at something, but I'm not going to be going back to end a trade or get in on a trade because I missed something when I should have saw it. Okay, so this is good. This shows us right here our profit and loss as we're going. So we're already up 30 bucks. And we are, after just that one bar, almost touching pressure. I almost just want to end it here. So yeah, let's do one more bar, see what happens. Okay, a bit of a red bar, so we're gonna go ahead and close it now. And just like that, that's $26. Just first 3 minutes. So let's keep moving forward. We're going to keep an eye on this because what I would suspect is going to happen here is either we're going to get rejection off the pressure. Pressure often works like support or resistance. So either we're going to bounce off of this and continue the trend down, or if we close above the pressure, that's an indication that we could be trending, beginning an uptrend. So we're going to keep an eye on that and see what it wants to do. We're going to kind of look at interaction on the pressures on the 5-minute chart to determine, to kind of more definitively say if this is bouncing back down or breaking through. So let's go ahead and move forward a few bars. Okay, looks like it's more or less wanting to bounce back off. And this is actually a, if we were just looking at the 1-minute chart here, this closing underneath the pressure is a bearish signal. And with room to go back down to pressure here, that might not be a bad one to look at taking. So in this case, we look at the TNTs and see if that's something that we'd want to do. It looks like all right, complete mixed signals here, so we're not going to do anything with that. Looks like we could have gotten something though. Oh, you know what? This is actually something I missed, so we're not going to take a trade here, but this is also a pattern that I really like to see. This is called a hydra, where basically the minors are they don't always have to be completely separate from the majors, but just kind of the majors still going in the direction of the trade, and the cross in the minors here. You can actually kind of see one right here. It's a good example. Basically just means continuation, which it did in the next bar, which we could have taken advantage of, but we didn't. That's all right. Okay. Looking now, so whenever pressures, the pressure lines cross each other, that's a signal that we can look at. But let's see. Okay, let's see how this bar posts before we do anything. Okay, so it does post below the pressure, which I think is a good signal that we're going to continue this downtrend in the long term, because we did actually touch this pressure here. So that's an indication that we are continuing to see this work as resistance. And if you are watching, don't hesitate to say something in the chat, ask questions. I always respond. So I think what we're looking for right now is a signal here to go short on a trade. So possible gray dagger. Not quite, because these, the majors aren't quite pointing down how we like it to. Okay, let's see if we can get something else going. And I usually don't take trades or look at signals here unless they're under or above these lines here, just as a general rule. But I do have a Hydra forming here, which gives me a little bit more, I guess, lenience as far as looking at signals in the short time frame. You could almost look at this as a bit of a Hydra, and I think just based off of what we're seeing here, we'll go ahead and go short here. Again, just looking at our 5-minute ATR to determine our stop, sell. Okay, and again, we're not setting specific take profits. We're just kind of getting out whenever it feels good. So let's move ahead. Okay, we do have a Hydra here that makes me want to continue. Okay, a little bit of a drawback. Okay, and I think at this point we go ahead and lock in our profit there, which is only 15 bucks or so, but 15 bucks we didn't have before. Okay, let's keep moving. Still looking for downward movement and taking trades for that. Okay, our Hydra here did close, so I'm still comfortable looking at, okay, looking at trades going down. Good big bearish bar here. We do have a little bit of a level here, so I think we're probably going to see some resistance here, or it's just going to break right through. We do have another Hydra. T&Ts are looking okay. We actually have the oranges pointing down again here, so we're going to go ahead and take this. Now ATR is over 100 points here, but the max I'm going to be risking is 100, and that's just to make sure that we don't risk more than 1% on any given trade. So we're going to go ahead and sell there, see what happens. Oh gosh. Oh, 630. So this is something I probably should have noticed. So often 630 is a big news hour, and you can take some trades off of it, but I didn't mean to take that trade off of it. And this is why you set stop losses. Okay, and this is actually going to kind of mess up our indicators until we move back to pressure on a few of these charts. So let's just move forward on a few of these. Okay, our 1 minute's back to pressure, and we have a lot of room on both charts for these to move down. So let's see if we can actually get a signal in the downward direction. I hate to call this a full-on uptrend just because that was a news, something that happened in the news that caused that. Getting a bit of a cross right here. Which is a bearish signal. So just waiting for a bearish signal on the 1 minute chart. And it could be that this just keeps going up for a long time. I do have a bit of a gray dagger here with some interaction with the pressure bouncing off, getting pretty flat here, orange pointing down, getting some mixed signals. I don't like the idea of going long. I like the idea more right now, looking for this to go back to pressure. Yeah, it just keeps wanting to go up. I do have Hydra right here. And yeah, let's give it a shot here. Okay. Okay, so we did get stopped out, so that's a loss. Why do we have 2 losses? Oh, that's why. Forgot about that. Right, so we would be down $100 as of right now, but this is kind of what I'm looking for. Lots of a good amount of room for this to go down. Indicators are giving me, I guess you could say, giving me permission to look at going short here. So let's go ahead and go short. Okay, and I think we stay in here until we either touch this pressure or we get super close. Okay, getting out now. And this is actually a big trade. I mean, these are pretty big bars. So, I mean, that's $72. So we're going to close that out. Now we're only down $25 now. So let's continue to keep an eye on this, see how the price action interacts with this pressure. If it breaks down, we could be looking at on the 30-minute chart here for this to want to go back to pressure. We do have a Hydra though, so something else to keep in mind. Going down a little more, didn't quite close underneath, so we're still kind of in no man's land right now. I think there's going to be a little bit of sideways movement. Have a bit of a Hydra. Maybe we are good to look for 1 bar. We are about to cross here. Yeah, let's see if we can do that. Okay, let's close that. Because, again, we're still kind of in no man's land. It could just do anything right now. Okay, bit of a gray dagger. We did close underneath here, so I think there's a good chance we retrace back to pressure. And this is rounding over, and we are in bear territory on the 5-minute as well. Don't feel like taking a trade off of that just quite yet, though. Actually, I do. Kind of bouncing off of this red line is a pretty bullish signal, especially when you have a gray dagger. So looking a little closer, let's go ahead and see if we can get a couple pips. Now the tricky part is knowing when to back out. We did here go back into this pressure. It did reject it, so I think maybe okay. So at this point, we have some good profits that we could lock in right now, but we do have some distance that we could work with, and I think we have a lot of room to go down here. Isn't really anything stopping us from going, going back down, touching pressure here. So let's see what happens. Orange here is getting a little weaker. We do see a little bit of kink back here. Let's go ahead and end this one. That's $150. All right. See a little bit of a retracement. Now what we can look at is possibly getting back if we see a nice gray dagger here. Not quite. Let's see one more. All right, so not quite what we'd be looking for. So let's move forward. Mostly just looking at this chart right now, looking for signals in the majors and minors here. Okay, this is a bullish signal. We committed to bull territory here. These are looking like they're wanting to go up that way too. Looks like 5-minute pressures are looking to make a cross here, which is also bullish, and I think we got a little bit of room to where we can pick up some pips or points as we would look for this to retrace and just touch the pressure here. So let's go ahead and hop in. Okay, and we actually broke through. It might not. It might not close. It could just go right back down, and that's often what happens here. Still not 100% sure if this is gonna just reject off of here or just break through. So we're gonna go ahead and close, lock in that profit. Okay. It did close above. We are getting some other stuff going on. Looks like it maybe wants to continue to go back down to pressure on the 30-minute here. Do have a Hydra, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a sell. Woo! Got stopped out immediately. We're still up overall. Have a possible Hydra forming here in the upward direction. Let's see how that posts. Okay, that's actually a really good post. Commitment into bull territory here. Let's go ahead and go long. Okay. Lost that one immediately as well. And normally, I mean, our stop loss is actually a lot shorter or smaller than what it should be, but we're just kind of making this easy. We're not going to risk more than 1%, and we're not going to risk or make a position bigger than a stop loss of 10 pips. It just makes it a little bit easier to manage, I guess. Okay, gray dagger here. Getting mixed signals here. Still not quite sure what we're doing, so we're not going to do anything there. And let's just see what we can find. Kind of back in no man's land. Kind of looks like we're more. Kind of looks like this pressure is working more as resistance now. Just kidding. We are committing here. Still don't like it. Possible gray dagger forming. Oh, gray dagger has now turned into a Hydra. Still don't want to do anything there. I want to see some more commitment in one direction or another on the 5-minute here. Okay. We do have a bullish Hydra and commitment to bull territory on here with a cross. We can go for a few points here, possibly. And actually, so basically breaking even. I'm gonna get out here. Not liking the looks of those bars. Yep. glad we got out. Yeah, this isn't really, this is just so choppy. I don't love the idea of taking any trades that's like that unless we just see something that's great. We do have a cross on the 30 here, which is also maybe a reason why we're struggling getting a bull rush on the 5 minute here. Although this is a decent signal. Yeah. So commitment here. Pressures look good. Pressures look good. Oranges are up. Blue cross. Let's see what we can get in the upper direction. Ooh, yikes. Okay. We actually have a Hydra looking down. It does look like we are. This pressure is looking like it's acting as resistance, so I don't think I want to go short. Yeah. I mean, we're just kind of stuck in this range. Okay, we closed above. No, we didn't close actually. Gray dagger, but still kind of in this ugly range. And we are at 9 o'clock. So 12 trades, 58% win rate, and a total gain of $33, which is, this is by no means the best result I've had kind of trading like this. But when you get kind of in these ranges, that definitely makes it tough. But we were up. We after commissions we basically be breaking even here. So let's actually try another day. See if we can get something a little better. All right, random date, April 28th, 2021. Okay, let's start over fresh there. All right, move one bar over, get all these to post. All right, so I'm seeing a lot of chop here. So we're probably not going to be looking too close at this until this is showing us something a little bit more definitive. It is worth noting though, we do have a cross with red on top and both oranges are pointing down. Overall, pretty bearish. And we're kind of in no man's land here, so we're just going to look at finding some signals on the 1 minute chart and seeing if we can get the 5 minute to approve some trades based off of that. So, okay, got a gray dagger. Looks like we're continuing this downtrend, bouncing the pressure. Gray dagger here. Let's go ahead and go short. Again, stop loss based off of the 5 minute ATR, average true range, rounding up to the nearest pip. Okay. Okay, let's see what. Okay, we actually got stopped out there. Let's look for another opportunity. Or just, I actually do have a Hydra here. So let's look for something to give us a something here to give us a reason to hop in. That's good enough for me. TNTs look good. So let's go ahead and hop in, adjust our stop. There we go. I think there's a good chance we could keep going. Like I said, we are still in the middle of the Hydra on the 5. Hold on, let me. Okay. So our Hydra closed. We are getting rejection off of pressure. Let's see if we can go back up. Another Hydra, one more bar. And TNTs here are suggesting that we should, well, yeah, let's go ahead and pull out here. This is just looking a little flat. Yeah, I knew it. Of course. That's all right. Maybe looking back here, I could have taken, we were about right here-ish, I think. Yeah. We could have noticed that we did get a cross right here, and that could have given us a little more comfort to stay in until about the cross right here. So we could have actually gotten quite a few points here. Welcome to the stream, the only person that is here currently. Go ahead and say hi in the chat if you want. Looks like we're making a move back to pressure here. This is still a mess. Nah. Still pointing up here. Okay, it did touch it though. We could have gotten a couple points there. This is kind of a Hydra. These are committing into the channel. These are pointing down. Cross. Yeah, so both oranges are pointing down, both blues are pointing up. That is a good bearish signal. Let's go ahead and hop in. Adjust our stop. See what happens here. A little movement. Okay, that's good. Red cross, that's good. I'm gonna go ahead and see what we can do. Okay, just crossed again at the green. My thoughts. Let's see what we can. All right. Now this is tricky. Do we pull out, mitigate our losses, or do we let it run and hope that it goes down? I do actually see a Hydra here. We could actually go long, have a long and short position here and just look for one bar. Let's see what happens. Okay, we'll take it. And let's see if we can get back down. Okay. All right, we just got stopped again. I am kind of looking more for bearish trades based off of the red being on top here and also being kind of at the top of this resistance on the 30. I do have a bullish Hydras on both charts. TNTs look good. Go ahead and hop in. Okay, touch and pressure. Let's see if it. Okay. Almost got. All right. Okay, red is on top. Still. You know, it might not be the worst thing just to jump in here. Let's get this 5 minute to post. 5 minute posted, that's very bearish. This is very bearish. Let's keep going. Oop. I think this still goes down. Okay. I think we're actually at the bottom part of this range, so let's go ahead and lock that in. Okay, we're still down a little bit overall. Man, we just keep picking days to trade that are just rangy. Okay. Big gray dagger closing above the pressure. Greens on top, greens on top. We could close above the pressure. I think we're all right to go for a few points here. Hydra, let's go one more. Okay. Let's go ahead and go until we get a post on the 5. Ah, man. Sorry, this is the post. And I think based off of this on the post, I get out. Which for some reason, now I know why. We're gonna have to go back and fix that little bug in the program so we can actually go back where we went in right here, close that out. So we're basically just redoing this. Okay, this is where we would have gotten out. There we go. Okay, bearish Hydra. Let's see, let's just look at this and see if this is going to be more rejecting here. Could have got some points there. Bullish Hydra. I don't like it. TNTs are not looking super good. Okay, I'm glad we didn't get in. This range that we're in is getting old. I mean, look at this. It's 35, especially this last bit here. Do have don't get gray dagger. I don't like that. I'd really like to see the 5 minute commit in a direction here. We're just so choppy right now. I mean, I almost want to say look at getting a few points down, but we're right at the bottom of this range. We could have gotten some. All right, it looks like we're finally starting to commit somewhere. And it is 8, which crazy things happen. In fact, I think since we finally broke through this, closed under all this mess, and with this bar, with this bit of a gray dagger and commitment in the bear territory here, we can hop in. think this one could be one that we let go for a little bit. This will be a good confirmation here if we can get a lower low, which we do. Big gray dagger, that's good. We are fighting this. Let's go ahead and lock in his profits here. And we could have gotten a lot more. Okay. Now we're just kind of keeping an eye on this. So looking for I would hop in here if this were, because we're pointing down a little bit more. But basically what we're thinking at this point is we have room to go back up to pressure here. So we look for basically a bullish or bearish signal on the 1 minute here. Okay. Let's go ahead and hop back in. We do have a Hydra here as well. Okay, adjust our stop. Let's see if we can get good movement down. Okay, so now I'm looking at this and thinking, okay, I think we're at a point where we're wanting to move back to pressure. We did have a cross here. This is very bullish. This is a bullish Hydra. Let's go ahead and get out. I think this will go up and hit our stop loss. And I'm actually going to base off of this Hydra, go long, see what happens. Okay. Now we're going to take a look here. I think we still have a good chance to move back pressure. So let's keep this one going a little bit. Let's see if we can touch this. Okay. Ooh, I'm going to call that good. Yep, I'm going to call that good. Lock that in. Still down overall. Okay, let's see if it rejects. Looks like it is. And that's posting. That's going back down. Committing to bear territory. Let's see if we can get a couple points here. Yeah, let's. Whoa, never mind. Looks like it does want to go back up. This is posting. This is their bullish Hydra. Okay. And this could actually be a really good opportunity to see if we go back to pressure. Let's see if we can do that. Woo! We'll count it. We'll take it. No, we could have gotten a little bit more. That's all right. And with that, it's 9 o'clock. So we would stop trading. Let's pick another day. I have been able to get very, very good returns with this. And again, just like the day before, the last day we back tested, 12 trades. That seems to be a pretty consistent number of trades. So about 4 trades per hour. But let's pick another random day. All right, August 26th, 22. Again at 6 o'clock. So basically broke even the day before, a little bit of a loss, a 0.5% loss this day. Let's see if we can get a really good day. This one doesn't look that much better either. Well, okay, that actually looks better. So it looks like overall uptrend on the 30. Let's actually move forward one so we can post. Overall uptrend on the 30. Overall looking a little more bearish. And 5-minute is making its way back to pressure. So let's go ahead and keep an eye on this and see if this wants to continue up or break through and go down. Okay, looks like it's rejecting. Bit of a hydra here. Yeah, we'll hop in. See if we can get back up. Nope, we're gonna get stopped. Okay, looks like this is about post going down. Kind of testing this again. And okay, everything just about is saying go down. Let's see if we can get some points. Let's go one more. Nope, that's not what we want to see. All right, another loser. Okay, rejection off here. Let's see if we can find a nice. It's a kind of a hydra, not perfect, but this is about to cross here and is posting underneath. Let's hop in and see if we can get a few. There we go. T&Ts aren't convincing me that it's going to continue to go, so let's lock that in. Yeah, it looks like we're looking at some chop again. I don't like chop. Ooh, 630. Here we go. All right. I'm always torn on whether to look at taking trades on these, but let's see if we can get a few points here. Going down. Which we did. Bit of a hydra. Let's see one more. Yeah, these big movements always kind of screw things up for a little bit. Okay, going back to pressure, it looks like. All right, everything's saying go long. There we go. That's a good trade. So we're hitting pressure. So let's not push it. Although it did cross green, so maybe it could keep going up. Or it could keep kind of going with the trend. Oh, this isn't really trending. No. Let's see if we can get some signals in our majors and minors here. Do have a bearish Hydra here and kind of here. We'll hop in. Okay, let's see that. See, now I have bullish Hydra. I almost just want to say, while we're up a teeny bit, get out, because this is just choppy. Nothing here really telling me that it's wanting to break through this level. So we'll get out, basically break even there. And it does go down. Okay, let's see. It looks like it wants to make its way back up. Let's go ahead and get in. See if we can poke pressure. Okay, it definitely has poked pressure, and that is good. Lock that in. Okay, this is most likely going to post. Let's just, okay, so that's the post. See if we can get a bearish signal over here. Possible gray dagger. Okay, we do have a gray dagger and a Hydra. Let's hop in. Now, as long as the TNTs don't go totally against us, I think we're good to stay in for a minute. Okay, this is the post here. TNTs aren't looking like strong bulls. All right, and we're officially breaking even for this day. Okay, bounced off of pressure there. Let's see if it continues to want to go up. No. Maybe it wants to go back down, test some of these levels. 130. Oh, was that a Hydra? No. Okay. This is kind of a Hydra. I'm not loving it. Okay. Looks like we're getting a little bit more rejection here. Don't like the look of these bars. Man, these days we're testing are so rangy. Okay, 8 o'clock. Gray Dagger. Commitment to Bull Territory. TNTs look great. I think we are going to continue going up. And we move up a ton. Man, the hard part Do we stay here? I mean, that's a Hydra. We'll stay in. Okay. I think with that, we go ahead and lock in those profits because that's 300 bucks. All right. Having a good day so far. Here's a Hydra. Let's look for bullish signal on the 1 minute. Or bearish. So we're pretty much back to where we started here. See how these TNTs post because they're pretty much giving me half and half here. All right. That is down, down. And yeah, let's hop in. I mean, since we're only committing to 1% risk and we're not changing our lot size, max we can go for a stop loss is 10 pips. So that is teeny movement. These are massive bars. So hopefully it just, see, that's great. We're going to close that right there. It's about $150. Okay, green crossed. We'll probably just, I don't know what it's doing. Let's just watch and see what happens. Okay, we've gone. I mean, look at this on the 30. That is just, it's crazy. Good look at getting. No. I should have. Could possibly here. I mean, the TNTs do look a lot better now than it did right here. Yeah. Let's see. 1 bar. Woo! Go back up. Nope. Up. Up. Aha. That looks good. That looks good. That will still look decent. Let's go 1 more. There we go. Man, do we keep going here? I mean, I think we could at least hit these levels again. Let's see if we can. That's about 5 more pips. Let's actually go 1 tick at a time here, because if we can basically get another bar about that size. So we're just looking 1 tick at a time. Okay, and right here we get out, because that's, why is it saying it's only worth 0? It's gonna make me go back. Oh no, okay, that adjusted. Okay, perfect. See, this is why I like this trade, is you're gonna have a decent win percentage. I think the best I've had so far is like 80%, 79, 80%. A lot of your wins will be small just because you're thinking it might kind of go back down. Your losses can be small as well. You can definitely end the trades a little early if you think it's going to continue to go down, hit your stop. But you can let your winners run and get really big wins. So let's continue moving here. Yeah, so this is kind of exactly what I was thinking could possibly happen is we hit this level, which is basically the the top of the bodies of these bars here, and it's going to be a little bit hard to get through that. So possibly looking at wanting to hit go back to pressure here and here for that matter. So two of my charts are looking like they want to go back to pressure. This is a good bearish bar. And I think this is a good opportunity for this to want to go back to pressure. So let's go ahead and hop in. Okay, we were there. The only thing that's making me a little nervous now is after that post is got a cross. Let's stick. Okay, well, we lost some money, but we had some profits to be able to do that. Not feel too bad about it. Now this is very bullish here, so this is basically as good as it gets. So post above the pressure while it's touching the pressure across, and both pressures are pointing up. That's about as good as an entry you can see on this chart. And we have a bullish Hydra. TNTs are about 50-50 here, but we do have a cross in the pressure here as well. So this is one we're getting in for sure. Again, it might be just seeing if we can get a few points, probably about 5 pips. I think it wants to go up. Let's keep an eye. No. Let's just keep, nope, okay. Okay, at this point, we've lost 2 in a row, and we've eaten up some of our profits, but we're still happy with the 445. I mean, off a $10,000 account, that's 4.45%. I mean, if you can do that every day, you're doing good. Well, let's do one more day, and then we'll call it a night. So far, we basically broke even one day, lost about $50 one day. So we're basically up 4% of the total portfolio over the course of 3 days, which is phenomenal. But let's pick another random day. May 12th, 2020. Oops. Kind of during the beginning phases of the craziness of COVID. Let's see what markets were doing there. I imagine probably consistently, yeah, look at that. But looks like overall downtrend. Let's move forward one to post. Okay, overall down. Our TNTs are looking like they want to nudge the price up to pressure. So we're going to keep that in mind. And we just touched pressure. TNTs are looking more bullish than anything. Not much to look at here. So let's move forward. Okay. Touched pressure. It might want to continue to break through, or it could bounce off and continue down. Let's see. TNTs are definitely acting bullish. We almost posted. I have a Hydra. Let's wait for a nice bullish signal on the 1 minute before we go ahead and hop in. I do have a bearish Hydra now. which, based off the pressures, I'm okay with looking for some points here. Nothing big, especially where the ATR is only at um, almost 3 pips. Okay, that's good. Um, yeah, might be worth sticking around for a few more bars. Should have taken the profit. Oh, should have taken profit. See, we would be up instead of down if we just took that profit. And see, that's I find I do a lot better with this when I'm not feeling as greedy and not looking for as big of trades, like 1 or 2 bars. Let's be a little bit more conservative with how much profit we're looking for per whenever we take a trade. Okay, bit of a Hydra cross. Um, Not convinced. Oh, nah. I was gonna say that it could. It's kind of Hydra looking, but it doesn't look very good. We are closing above again with indicators kind of showing that we want to head back to pressure here. So just based off of that, I think we're gonna see if it wants to do that. So we're in. Okay. Got a few points here we could lock in if we wanted to. This is still looking bullish. If anything, this is gaining strength in the thin orange. Let's go one more. See? See, we should have just not been greedy and taken it. Here's the question. No, we're just going to get out. I think it continues to up or goes back up. See? Okay. Bullish Hydra. TNTs look great. Orange is up, blue's down. This looks good. Let's hop back in. Kind of wish we just stayed in, but yeah, what can you do? All right, so now we're back at the question. Okay, we actually have a Hydra here. Let's go one more. Okay, now let's get out. Lock that in. Okay, almost breaking even again. See, it just kept going up. That's funny. That's funny. And all right, we're past 6:30. Okay, looks like we are rejecting on the 30. I think we're fine to look at taking a few points in the downward direction here. Hydra. Okay, let's see if we can make it back down. Oh, or we'll lose. Hydra. Pointing up. The only TNT going in our direction is the thin orange. Okay, getting level here. Red pressure cross. Okay, let's see if we can scalp a few points down. There we go. We'll take it. Okay, we touched pressure. Maybe we're looking at bouncing back off. we're going back to this level, which isn't something I want to try to break through. Not a good place to enter, I don't think. And we're chopping. We're just chopping. I hate chop. Okay, commitment to bear territory. Cross. Hydra. Let's see if we can get some points. Okay, we do. And with this separating the way it is, and with the Hydra here, this makes me want to go a little further. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get out. If the price goes halfway. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. The price goes halfway here, then we'll close it. But we're gonna use go one tick at a time if it does. So okay, now we'll close it if the price goes back above the body of this. Well, we'll say the candle of that bar, which it does not. Same thing. If we close. Let's do the body of the candle again. Or if it goes there, okay, same thing. If it closes, sorry, if it doesn't close, if it goes to that wick, we'll close it. Okay, same thing. All right, so let's go back and close the trade out right there. Oh, nope, I just want to go one won't let me go one tick at a time. I go backwards. Excuse me. 5, okay. Come on. Let me go one. All right, whatever. We'll just close it here. I was trying to make it go one tick at a time so that we could close it here, but hey. All right, we're basically even now. Gosh, that kind of bugs me actually. It wouldn't let me go one tick at a time. Still a few bugs. Bullish Hydra. This is looking like it's wanting to kind of commit. Don't like the look of the TNTs though. Which this actually would have been a good trade because we would have closed it right there. It looks like we're gonna close above the TNT. No, just kidding. I'm gonna close back under. Oh no, it did close above actually. TNTs are looking very bullish. You have a bullish cross. And we're just kind of in no man's land on the 30 right now. TNTs are very bearish. This is bearish. Let's see if we can get a couple pips. Okay, a little bit of movement there. Let's see if we can get a little bit more. Nope. Let's get out. I'm gonna go up. Yep. Okay, bit of a great dagger. Commitment into the thing here. bear territory. Although we do have a bit of a cross, which is going to make it harder for price to want to go down. We could possibly look at going, seeing if we can hit pressure here. If the TNTs were looking better. I think overall the sentiment here is it wanting to go back up. Same here. Let's go ahead and see what happens. Nope, I close this right now. Of course. This is just too choppy. I would really love to see something here. Give me a nice bullish signal. Live streaming. Yeah. Love you. Instead, we get some more bears taking over. Commitment. These are pointing down. We're about to get to this level again, but let's see if we can get a bar. Wait. That did not. Sometimes this program is a little bit buggy. Let's go back, close that one out, and get back in where we did, which was right there. Okay. It's good. Dagger. Do have red on top. TNTs look pretty good. Bearish Hydra. Let's see if this one keeps going down. Okay, it still could. This is looking rather bullish though. These are looking rather bullish. I should have closed it here. Let's go ahead and get out because this doesn't look good. This is probably going to go back to pressure. Yep. Which we could have taken that trade actually. I don't know why I didn't think to do that. Okay. Bearish Hydra. TNTs look awful. Alright, so now TNTs are actually looking a lot better. Top in for see if we can get a couple points. There we go. Do we do more points though? Yeah, I don't really think there's much stopping us from at least getting to about a little bit lower here, maybe just past the wick of that, or sorry, the shadow of that candle. Let's see. There we go. And that is a pretty good looking. Not too much separation there, but we're pretty much at this level. So let's go ahead and close that. No, it's really commitment. As we're pointing up, this could close. TNT's look pretty good. We are about to post on the 30. Ooh. Yep, that's what I was worried about. Gosh, man, that is a level right there. There is a level right there. All right, let's look for it to bounce off this level. As it breaks through completely. Yeah, let's. Oh man. Well, I guess that just broke through. Well, it is 9 o'clock on the day, so this one again would have been a loser. And yeah, like I said, I've been able to do really well with back testing this. I think kind of talking through it a little bit more has, maybe I'm thinking a little bit too much into it, but we did have a really good day where it was, what did we get, 450 basically. So all right, well, I think we're gonna call it, folks. Thanks for watching.